So Libra, as I was articulating beautifully, it's not that this person is bad, it's just that this person has addictions, okay? And I'm like looking at these cards, I don't know why I cut off like that, but this is another mass to the conglomerates. Maybe that's why. When you represent yourself, you have a funnel. You know, when you're operating from your ego or more from your ego, this is only when you codepend on your ego a little more than you typically should. Basically, you two were the catalyst for each other's evolution, the continuance of your spiritual growth. And it came in a way where it was so mentally titillating and intriguing for both of you. You both have that mind intrigue for each other. And it's making you tough. That catfish made you tough, Roscoe. You hungry as hell, but that catfish made you tough. Remember from Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. You know, he was wounded in that movie. Okay? But as an emperor, as I said, both of you showed up as the emperor. Okay? So you both showed up exactly the same. Okay? You have emotional issues. It's not that the flesh is weak. The emotional strength was weak. The overall emotional well-being was what was weak, and that's what attracted you to each other. That's what you two get from each other. You is a strong mother figure. He is a strong father figure. Okay? It may not have shown up that way. You may not show up in relationships very often where this person could always be in a relationship. It could be opposite in that way, but the same emotional support was needed, and you both were there for each other to give it. Just because you cross boundaries does not mean you can't grow and evolve. It was just it's making you. I like that you two are separated. I like that you two are separated because it gives you a chance. You okay? It gives you a chance to reflect on what has happened. The third party is not another connection. It's just that the third party was the devil in a relationship. We're trying to be in the mix, trying to agitate failure, and both of you led you down that path accidentally, but on purpose, because you accidentally bruised each other or triggered each other in a way where you're not meant to. Like, you have it right. It's just that you're not operating from the funnel I just explained with the prestige and knowing that you've been hurt before, knowing that you want to grow and evolve, but now you're showing up in all those same ways I articulated in the last video, but through evolution, through spiritual evolution. So you're not operating from the space of it where it hurts anymore. Now you're operating from the space where you're emotionally intelligent about it with the King of Cups. So the two swords, you know, in the traditional tarot, the arms are crossed. It's like it's indecision. I have not made a decision. I cannot act when you don't know how you're going to do it or what to do next. You do nothing. That's what the Two of Swords tell me. Until then, I'm going to stay in my own lane until I decide, or until God decides what's going to happen next with this. Because he initially put you two together, or allowed you to cross each other's paths. And then Shaitan, Iblis, he's there. The devil's there because he agitates failure. The Five of Cups is attached to him. The Ten of Cups is attached to the Most High. So you do the math. You want 5 cups or 10? You know you were supposed to have 10 cups. You started off with 10 cups. You ended up with 5. It's only a 5, and a 5 can be changed. So now you went down the wrong street with the Fool card. It doesn't mean you can't turn it around. It doesn't mean end all be all. What you have is so valuable that if the devil's coming to fuck with it, you should be reassured that what you have is still valuable. Because you have 10 cups and 10 pentacles, not 10 wands and 10 swords. In fact, the only swords here is Page of Swords. That's observation, that's research, that's due diligence, and that's right under the World card. So you're observing each other, okay, in a way, or you're observing your own behavior, your learned behaviors. To stem from ancestry with the Hierophant, and the Justice is something that was made crooked. Something that went crooked is being made to be corrected. The Justice is under the Two of Cups. We can regurgitate what the cards basically means, but what it intuitively means is how I'm reading it. Okay? It's all about and what these cards are triggering. I didn't realize You have every two here except the two of pentacles. So there's no imbalance. You understand the lesson. You understand the mission. You understand what you need to do. You don't. And the other swords is the four of swords. The challenge. The swords are challenge, communication. But the four of swords is retreat. You're recovering from heartbreak. What you did was inspire each other. You learned something about yourself and you learned something through each other, where how you're still strong, but absence also is going to make that heart grow stronger with the four of swords and the two of cups. You're not going to be in that five of cups when it's all said and done. It's like, I cannot stand partying with people. What it comes off on the surface is like you're partying with people who represent those negative emotions. And I left off a two of cups for that because it was an addiction. I feel a lot of you two could be like beating yourself down about what you could have done differently. But you have to look at the lesson and see the positive in it. You couldn't have done it differently because you wouldn't have learned your lesson. You would have still been hanging with those. You would have been partying with the wrong crowd. You'd have been on the wrong side of the social group. So this is bringing you closer. This is about your friendship with God too. With the Hierophant, the Justice, two of cups, four of swords. He's forcing you to retreat. You're thinking now. Now you're not impulsive like you once was. You're thinking about, when I try to do it on based off humanity, the shaitan comes in the mix. But when I do it based off of my spiritual evolution, my spiritual connection with you, he can't come in. He can't infiltrate it. Now you realize, and it's like, all right, well, how do I stop the bad habits? The moral of it all is, how do I get on top of these addictions so I don't have to sit in this five of cups? He don't have to steal something from me. You both feel like something was stolen from you. You may not admit it, but it does. With the seven of swords here and the two of wands, it wasn't a person who stole something from you, or you didn't steal from each other. That was the shaitan. Feeding, agitating failure, agitating your addictions. You were subconscious. You showed up subconscious in a way. And it took you on a different avenue. Now you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's like the Knight of Cups. It's like, that wasn't the plan. We supposed to be the cat's meow, charismatic, charming to each other. All we do is say nice things to each other. You still can say nice things to each other, but when God wants something for you, he'll separate you from everything that matters to you to make you tougher. That's what I see in all of this. The World card is a new cycle. When there's an ending, there's always a beginning. You got to remember, you're not being inflexible and stubborn. You are flexible and you're flowing. Let God do his work, so to speak. Beautifully put, eccentric RockStar'Seed. Continue. Is there anything else when you split the deck? At least I won't do it under sex, drugs, and rock and roll no more with the seven of cups. Like, I won't. The shaitan, he's always going to be the third party. Remember, he's very sharp. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just something to be aware of. You just have to be aware that most of the stuff we do that's hurtful don't even come from us. It comes from him. It comes from his influence. At the end of the day, you make your own decisions. You two as the emperor, as the prestige. You showed up as, I know where my hurt feelings come from. I just want to do a sales pitch. I want to create a dynamic and experience with people that nurtures the prospects to become paying clients. So building a simple sales funnel did just that. And it's like, you know what? This person, I didn't want to sell that to this person. Now that I realize this person deserved better quality products, better quality me, okay? That's not what I wanted to do with this person. That's not what I should have done with this person. This person was a friend. Now I miss my friends, okay? It's like, as I was explaining it, when you have a funnel, it's a sales pitch that typically creates a customer who will keep coming back for more and more. So in the case where the person presented the funnel to you, it was supposed to get you to come back. Keep you there. So a form of reverse psychology was performed to get you to keep coming back. Only you did not come back. which was the lesson to make the person realize, no, that wasn't the right way to do this. Now they're learning that. Cycle ended, so a new one can begin. Let's come correct. And it's not solely about the two of you. It's really what you two can help each other in. Emotional freedom. That's what a lot of this is, more emotional freedom, and it's blocking your financial wealth. You need the emotional freedom to unblock the financial wealth. That's why you have the 10 cups and the 10 pentacles here. You see what I'm saying? Guys, an eccentric RockStar'Seed's world, we tell it like it is. We help you through it. We don't judge. We just help each other. Okay? Now, for intermission, I am safe. It's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. All right, next deck. Heartbreak. Who was that city slicker talking that shit to you? You over here. It's like this is like making that person feel dumb. That you in that 9 of Cups energy. That was the city slicker that thought he was going to play you in condescendence. Like, he had no game. He meant to do a sales funnel on you too, but he was brash about it. Like, yeah, bro. He was just more brash. He didn't have no Rico. He didn't have charisma about it. You walked away. Like, okay. You just coming off really, really, really like hateful and bitter and angry. You want to talk about the city, like, the city is not a balance to the country. You are the city that's a balance to the country, not the darker side, not the other city slicker that... It's like, what's eccentric about you? Think about Will Smith. He's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But when you think of Philadelphia, you don't think people like Will Smith come from there. You think of Beanie Siegel. You think of Freeway. Remind you, they're my Muslim brothers. Okay? They can't be all bad. You dig? But they got that edge. They rough around the edges. You dig what I'm saying? That was their way. And you think of Will Smith. It's like, I'm from the same city. You dig? And I don't cuss. I'm positive. I promote positivity. You are the Will Smith coming from the city. So you be the city slicker by way of charisma and positivity, and he's more successful than everybody. You catch what I'm saying? He's more successful than everybody that came out of Philadelphia. You dig? And he's positive. He didn't do gang banging. He didn't cuss. He didn't do the thug scene. He didn't do that. Meanwhile, somebody you met that was that's from the city as well tried to be a thug about it, and it didn't work with you. You're the one that's more successful. They are the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, while you are the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Now let's talk common sense, shall we? Let's keep going. No wonder they in this 3 of Swords energy. Like, oh my God, I said that to that person. Remember, I'm a fucking emperor. That's you, Libra. You are an emperor. I'm on a whole nother level. You bitches ain't batting like me. No, you're not. You sit with all them burdens of being on the darker side of the city and see where that gets you. Alhamdulillah. And just walk right the fuck off. That's right. Just walk right off. Queen of Cups. Because you know what you're here to do. So you're the emperor coming in as the Queen of Cups. And then when you went to the country, you met another emperor who was the King of Cups. Dang! I was not expecting that to come out like that. Like, I didn't, and that's the truth. On top of the Ace of Swords, what's on the bottom? The Ace of Swords. That's the truth twice. No. You're not going to tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're not going to tell me I'm not eccentric RockStar'Seed. You're not. It's like somebody take Rockstar and Starseed. You see the difference between the two. You are a Starseed. Somebody just wanted to play on your empathy and your compassion, but you're still an emperor. You're still a rock star at the same time. Like, you still that person. You still the cat's meow. At the same time, you're still on a global scale with the world card. This person is watching that, and they were scared. They scared of the 6. Yeah, they was. They was scared of you. They was scared of you. And that's why they was trying to play. They was bitter. They was getting mad because no matter what they was coming at you with, it wasn't working. And they was getting bitter. And they call themselves dismissing you, dismantling you. I'm going to send you to, you go to the country where it's more mild-mannered, where the people out there are more mild-mannered. The city is no place for you. You dead ass right. I did. I went to the country and it was more mild-mannered. You know what? And they growing bigger and stronger out there too. Now that's some city slick talk. City slicker. Let's be positive. There you go. There you go. That person's walk away burdened. Like, damn. Didn't you hear what I said earlier? You's a disrespectful ass motherfucker. I ain't gonna tell you where that's from. Let's keep going. Five of Pentacles. Even in the person's arrogance and belligerence against you, that's what it really sounds like, is you were met with a lot of belligerence. And they tried to hide it behind the city, like the darker realms of the city about it. And the Ten of Wands is clarifying that Five of Pentacles. This five is not changing not with that Three of Swords. That they need open heart surgery. You see how their heart is all sliced up? Like, they down bad. It's one of those situations. I don't know what to tell you. We just have to pray for them. God bless them. Okay? Because you use discernment. These are two major arcanas. Wheel of Fortune, you at the top. Okay? It goes manager, assistant manager, and then it goes down the whole chain of people, and this person's at the lowest of the low. You use discernment. Okay? And you were ascended. Okay? Anybody want to mock at Jesus? You were ascended, just like him. Where is Jesus at? The Most High. Ace of Cups. He's in heaven with the Most High. Asleep, not dead on the cross. He's asleep on the second level of heaven. You see that? How she's ascended on that picture? You can make a mistake. You know how to repent about it. God, that wasn't the right thing to do. That was obviously foolish of me. Forgive me. And what's dope about it is, what guarantees forgiveness is if you don't return back to it. They go to Emperor. You know how to repent. That's what really makes you the Emperor with the Ace of Cups. It's because you met another Emperor that matched you. Remember, what's here? Mars, forward movement, and defend yourself. This gives me the vibes where Malcolm X went to jail and he was still using relaxers, and they was like, take that stuff out your hair. They want you to feel uncomfortable about yourself. Okay? They want you to wear it, straighten your hair. They don't even want you to be serene in who you are. You have curly hair. Wear that shit. Like, wear it. Wear it the way the natural texture of it is authentically supposed to be. But then it also goes back to what I said in the previous video. These are some of the things that need to be clarified. The spirit of the slave master. It's like a woman and two men, like the Platters. But the one man is the city slicker and one man is the country. So one man is the devil and one man is with the Most High. It was the party of the Most High. That would be the country. You dig? The man that was a city slicker trying to drag you through the mud with the Seven of Swords right here and the Two of Wands, they were trying to take you off the straight and narrow path. They wanted to just drag you. It made them climax at the idea. If you feel sexual energy towards this negative person, they were masturbating at the realm of anything that was harmful or anything that would drag you through the mud, anything that would hurt you, even kill you. They don't want to kill you though, because once you're dead, you're dead. You can't play with that person no more. So they wanted to keep you alive and healthy and strong to do rotten-hearted stuff to you. And then you met, that was like Empress in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. They were nasty to you, and they only emphasized on the Starseed side of you, but they were envious of the Rockstar side of you, so they started manipulating or trying to manipulate your empathy and compassion with the Queen of Cups, and you still showed up saying, Alhamdulillah. And then what's clarifying that? Like I said, you met another Emperor, and the King of Cups is right here on the board. That's why y'all energy was like familiar, like, I know you too. Fancy having you here. And y'all can share a smoke and a drink together. And then something different happened. But it was meant, now you're wise. You're wiser. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to do right by people, period. But Even if I made that mistake with everybody else, it hurts to do that to you. And that's why y'all did that. That's why y'all had to go through that, so y'all could stop it. And like I said, me splitting the deck, you got the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. You know how to go repent. And so does that person. So that's the truce. The Four of Swords. Call a truce. And that's on the Hierophant is clarifying that. That is the Most High. Any major arcana could be represented by the Most High. It's all approved by the Most High, typically. And the Justice is right next to it with the Two of Cups and the Justice. That's the truth. That's who you are. Why'd you do that to my feather? That wasn't very nice. Now I gotta use this one. But dig. The two emperors clarified by the King and Queen of Cups. That's a man and a woman. That woman is famous. Dig. And God approves it with the Emperor clarified by the Ace of Cups. He did come from the Most High. You were not wrong about what you two felt about each other or what you believe, what you know to be true in your heart. That's what that means. And I'm keeping it. Yes, Linda, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Let that motherfucker sit there with all the burdens of saying they with the party of the shaitan. Go right ahead. How's that getting you? This person know that too. Look, with the death of transformation, it's like, holy shit. That's like Big realizing after he told Carrie at the wedding, I can't do this. Okay, it freaked him out. Like certain stuff that was happening that was leading up to their wedding was freaking him out. That's what happened to y'all. And now he's running back like, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, I gotta go back and get Carrie. But it already settled into her mind that I've been bamboozled. I am humiliated. Why did you do that to me in front of everybody? When you know who I am and I know who you are, like, what happened? Like, she was so confused. Like, what happened? I don't understand it. Like, in a sense, it's like, you did this before. How could I be so naive and to think you won't do it again? With the Devil, the Five of Cups, and the Fool. Like, I went down this path naively, thinking that you changed. It's like when you articulate it like that, this person could do nothing but put their head down like, damn it, shit. What? Now and the Justice is there under the Two of Cups to make something right. Something has to be made right. This man haul ass in there like, shit, what the hell am I doing? I gotta go back and fix the problem. I just want to make peace. I just want to fix the problem. Even if you never want to talk to me again, at least hear me out. Like, this was Carrie, like, confused, like, I don't understand what happened. Like, she felt blindsided with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, she know who she is to this man, and this man know who she is too. And she was blindsided. All the while, Miranda, the best friend, one of her best friends, and one she talks to more openly and candidly than most of them. I don't know, it's something about their friendship. They were a little closer than everybody else. They just were closer in a way that she wasn't close to everybody else. That's what it was. The dynamic of their friendship is like a mother. It's like a big sister. Even though they all sisters and they all mother figures to each other, but you know, they all bring something different to the table. And something about Miranda kept her solid, kept her grounded in a way where the other two did in a way, but it's just something different about Miranda. Miranda was masculine. That's what it was. Miranda fills that emotional void because she didn't have her father. That's what it is. That's what I feel like it was with Carrie and Miranda. Miranda is like a father figure in a woman. That was something that she needed. There you go. All the while she knew. She knew that she said something that, she didn't realize it at first. And when it took for Samantha to say, I don't know what the hell got into him. He was perfectly fine at the party. And that's when Miranda knew, like, shit. I could have said something to fuck this up. And she kept it a secret. Eight of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. Something about that 8 and that 10. 8 going to a 10. But when you put an 8 and a 10 together, that's a 9. That's Virgo energy. There you go. And it's vibrant. Paint your relationship in color. Your experience with each other is painted in colors, nothing black and white or mundane about it. Here we go. The Empress. What is the Empress clarified by? The Queen of Wands. I see you. I don't think nothing ill about you. I know we in silence, we in solitude right now, so you have no idea that I feel that. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, 10 Pentacles. See? See how the cards is doing it. I'm talking and the cards are coming out based off of what I'm saying, how I'm feeling it. Okay? I do not think the worst about you. You are a star. You're a lot of things to me, but you're nothing wrong in the book. Like, you're nothing shitty in the book. I don't believe you think that way about me. I do believe that you do love and respect me like I love and respect you. You know, they go that 12, 7 swords, 5 swords. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, somebody's really mentally challenged about this. Like, they're beating themselves up about it to the point where they need to go and retreat with the 4 swords, because this is representing that 5 of Cups, that sad energy, that beating yourself down about things that you did. Like, don't cry. It's like anybody can say, oh, you're crying over spilled milk. Ain't nothing spilled milk about my mom. Somebody who's emotionally there for me. You dig? No matter what the dynamic of the relationship is, there's nothing spilled milk about it. That's why I'm not saying it like that. You dig what I'm saying? The 7 is, that's why I'm saying it the way I'm articulating it, in the way where this is powerful. This is a powerful change. This is conducive. This is a breakthrough for both. So King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Cups. I love you. Dig. I love you too. But let's make the most of this experience. Let's let God do his work. I don't say that in the way of rejection. I say that in the way of progress and evolution, because that's the only way you're going to bounce back from what has happened. Okay. Somebody's going to cry. Michael, why did you come back here? He came back for her. Even after he married another woman and everything. Like, he had to go down that alternate path because he wasn't going to let nothing happen to his father. Michael, why did you come here? What do you want with me after all this time? Not a word, not a call. I reached out to you. You never responded. Like, you had me worried, sick about you. Knowing who they were to each other. Why did you leave? Why did you just left me? I came back to marry because I want to marry you, Kay. Stop it, Michael. Kay, I love you. I will do anything that you ask to make up for what has happened to us, because that's what's important, is that we have a life together. Our life together. Our children. You see that, Empress? Our children. Okay. There's healing. There's healing on the rise, on the horizon. He was going through so much. This person was going through so much. Honestly, Libra, the truth is coming out that you too were going through so much. You too, it may not be in the same fashion as this person, but you were met with a lot of like rejection, abandonment, pain, people trying to fuck with your money, people trying to fuck with your emotional state, people trying to put you down like you're not good enough or qualified, like you are delusional. And if you are delusional, you're supposed to be a little bit delusional and excited about what you're trying to do next. Your frequency was so fucking high, you offended an entire group of people, and they tried to fuck up your chances for being successful. Like, this came from God. I came from God. It's nothing you could take from me that he gave to me. It's just letting me know who I can and can't do business with. He didn't know when you met this person, he was a catalyst for the healing, and he's like the healer for you while you're dealing with all of that. Like, you were shut out of so many different business propositions. It's like, what was so attractive at the initial time of signing legal documents? What was so attractive then? Only for you to renege and snatch the rug from under me. Like, you went through some shit, Libra, in a short period of time. He did not know that about you, just like he's learning these things now. You see how you kept all that stuff to your chest? Because you see how she's leaving the town? Like, she's being shut out. You dig? And he's learning that. Like, you're learning things. You're learning how stagnant certain people, places, things can be. Like, but this is all with the intention of you're growing, you're building an empire. An empress and an emperor builds empires. That's what you do. You don't play small at all. So maybe when these people realize, oh, she not talking a good game. She really serious. He or she is serious. Okay, this is not the space for an empire. This is small town. Do as I say. Ask permission. Don't no emperor or empress ask permission. They just go do it. They just get. You're the emperor, and this man is the emperor. Okay, you are. Okay, you was in that take action type of energy. And you met someone who respects that about you, and you just assumed that feminine role right next to this person, and it was beautiful. You were. Y'all are beautiful together. It's like he pulled you up from something. Like, you standing there strong, you got $1 million smile on your face. Nobody knows you're dealing with all this stuff, all these issues of abandonment or rejection and things. That it didn't break your spirit. I'm not saying that. It definitely did not break your spirit, but you were dealing with it. So speaking to this person was a breath of fresh air. He made you happy. You already happy. It's like, I ain't no quitter. I'm going to just keep going. I know what works and what doesn't work. But that was tranquil and peace for you. This person is learning that now. 6 of Swords. Something is being made corrected. Okay? That was happiness. And you had these gatekeepers trying to fuck up your peace. And they couldn't do it. So they cut you off. They tried to, like, do it without warning where it would fuck you up. What is the thrill? Look at it this way. If you're watching for a Libra or somebody, if you're learning things through this message, look at it this way. What is the thrill of throwing somebody out on the street? It's the thrill that they have nowhere to go. If it takes the air out of the insult if you tell somebody, I want you out of my house without warning. Or I'm letting you go without warning. If they have 2 other jobs, that doesn't mean a damn thing. Okay, well, bye. But if they're just starting out, or that's the only source of income that you know, and you know for a fact, they don't have nobody else around them. They have to figure that shit out. That's the thrill of throwing somebody out. It's the thrill that they have nothing else to work with. They have to figure it out. Well, you surprised the fuck out of them, Libra, showing up in your reading with the Empress and the Queen of Wands, and you're still a fucking Emperor. Balance of yin-yang energy with this Temperance card and this 9 of Wands. Like, they didn't know. You're fighting against an entire group of people who are scared of the 6. They scared of you. Yeah, they are. Because you come in for change. And it's like, the thing that fucks them up the most is like, that's a little petty jab. And that's the strongest jab I got. That's the strongest jab they got, is to throw that petty ass jab and to watch you figure this shit out. Watch you have figured this shit out. Because you're not asked out now. And it's a quick turnaround. That's what's really pissing them off. It's like the quick turnaround. It's like, all right, well, if I couldn't fuck up your money, I couldn't fuck up your home, or they took jabs where it fucked up your home or fucked up your money, so eventually would fuck up your home. I'm gonna fuck up your whole idea with how to perceive a romantic partner. That turnaround was quick as fuck. Why don't you go to the country where stay out the city is too fucking rough for you? It's too this, it's too that, it's everything wrong in the fucking book. That turnaround was quick too. King of Wands. Everybody knows the King of Wands carry big tools for you. What was your city slicking ass trying to do? Trying to lie on your shit like you somebody that you're not. That's what that proves. Is only a 5, and a 5 could be changed. Like, that don't really hurt to be abandoned by a 5. What is a 5 to a King of Wands? What is an Emperor? What is a 5 of Pentacles and a 10 of Wands? That's the word. That's still a 5 at the end of the day, because that's 10 Wands. That's burdensome. Burdensome. Like, you got more shit than what could fit in your way of transportation. So if you on foot, you can't carry all that shit. You can't carry all your furniture pieces with you. You got to leave that shit on the side of the road. That was so rude that somebody did that to you, Libra. And also, your person dealt with things like that. It's not just that you knew that your person was dealing with fake people, fake friends. With that 3, looking at that 3 of Cups. Looking at the 3 cups that spilled over. Correction. The Shaitan is very fucking smart and very fucking tricky, okay? He doesn't enter into anything except to agitate failure. And he tried it. He's coming for you. So what does that mean? You on to something. I'd be worried if they didn't try me. Like, the people try hard to fuck up your life. Just like they try hard to fuck up your person's life. And they still trying till this day. And your person has to deal with that. Just like you have to deal with that. And now I hear Aaliyah, I miss you. It's been so long and I'm lost without you. Is your heart still mine? I want to cry sometimes. I miss you. Off to college, you went away. One of y'all could be in college. One or both of you could be in college. You're pursuing a different career. You're pursuing a path that requires you to really focus and narrow in on your accountabilities. As an Emperor clarified by a Queen of Cups, and this person has to do the same. So what this tells me is you're still spiritually bonded with the King and Queen of Wands. You're still attracted to each other. You still love each other with the King and Queen of Cups too. Okay? And why is it not 3 people here instead of just 2? Because in the therapy session, you going from when you met, you were 2 emperors operating in a King and Queen of Cups. You're the woman carries the children. The Empress is the empire that's being built. And that's clarified by the Queen of Wands. All things are possible with the Most High being present. Now you put him in front of everything you're trying to do and see if it's like being in that receptive energy, but you have all this creative stuff going for you and people try to fuck you up about it. These are petty ass 5s and 10s to an Empress. Okay? The Empress is representing the business. That's what they were afraid of. The business. You 2 emperors. An emperor is somebody who takes action. That's masculine energy. That's why you 2 show up like that. Both of y'all. Cat's meow. With the King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Cups. Creative energy. Fire and water energy. That has that ability to create or destroy. And that's what they're afraid of. They couldn't create a narrative to put you so far down on yourself that you can destroy your own self. It's no demise for you. You couldn't be a demise to yourself. And they kind of running away. With the death of transformation, you showed them where their spirit is and where their spirit isn't. We got heart over here. We not afraid of shit. What's good? Okay? They're scared of the 6. The Page of Pentacles. I create a new path. The Knight of Wands. And you still do it. It's like you dance to the you dance to the rhythm of your own, the beat to your own rhythm, or rhythm to your own beat. If I'm saying it correctly, like, you still do it like that never happened. Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, why is this person so happy? Like, I just fucked your life up. Oh, I thought I did. You know, they thought they did. That's okay. That's okay. I do it. It's like when you showed up, you didn't have a partner. You was independent in your business and with yourself. It's like in hindsight, all this was meant to be done independently. So a lot of these creative endeavors, and you got the 9 of Cups and the Pentacles, again with the water and pentacle dynamic. The water and earth dynamic. I'm sorry. Water and earth dynamic. That's how you create. You plant the seeds, water them, give them oxygen to grow. There it is. To sum all this up, is you saw each other, you met, you planted the seeds, you watered them, okay? Now you're waiting for them to grow. And what's on the bottom? Six of Wands, of victory. And what's under the Six of Wands? The Lovers, victory. And what's under that? Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, victory. And what's under that? Four of Wands, victory, celebration. Somebody's going to show up to your graduation with flowers, Knight of Cups, victory. I'm proud of you. Everybody wants to hear somebody say they're proud of them because you're a star. That's why. And you're a healer. Okay? And you're not afraid to keep going, even if you don't know where the road's going to take you, even through fear, even through sadness. No matter what you're going through, you still manage to push it together. What did your mother say in the last reading? I want to thank you. For what? For doing what you do best, being level-headed. You were the one to keep it all together in the face of all these calamities and drama. You still managed to keep it together. And now what you do now is create opportunities for other people. The same people that shut you down or try to throw pebbles or try to mess up your dream or shit on you in some horrible way or another. They are the ones that's going to participate, says God. They're going to participate in helping you build up this empire. So it's like you think about all those churches in Rome or back in the day where they built all these houses up, things that, timeless things that don't change. Man took by hand, laid down all those bricks and built all these churches that are still standing 500 years later. Okay, these are the people